everybody, it's Laura from Budget RX, and I'm a 43-year-old physician. I'm in my training to become a pathologist, and that's the kind of doctor that makes diagnoses, like most typically like a cancer diagnosis, but a lot of other things too. Today we are stuffing $560 for the 4th out of 5 weeks in September. So all cash because I love cash. I love stuffing with cash. It's super creative and fun and keeps me motivated to do every single week, even though I live a very, very busy life, as I'm sure most of you can imagine. It really helps me a lot and I look forward to it all week. So let's get started with my box full of the most important sinking funds. These are expenses that could happen throughout the year, and I just save up a little bit each week towards them. We'll start with emergency. Hopefully I won't have to spend out of this, but it's really good to have a backup, right? So we will put $5 in. And so now we have $1,200 in the bank earning interest, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So $1,245 in emergency. And then next is Nourish. Nourish is my food and coffee bean budget, and I empty this at the end of the month after I've made all my purchases. So we'll just move on from there. Then we've got Mint. This is my cell phone bill that I just paid for the year. It was $200. And so now there's, oh, look. Oh, that's right. I paid it this month, but at the end of the month, I'll take this money out and put it in the bank to pay the bill because I used my credit card, right? So it has $200 in there. I don't need to put any money in it for a while, so we're not going to add to that either. Go, that's transportation. And we are going to add $25 to this. 20 and a 5. All right, let's see how much we have. 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 750 in my transportation, like Uber, bus, stuff like that. Oh, and flights. Rent insurance, I'm gonna put in $0, but we've got 45 in there. I think my rent insurance comes out to be like $5 to $7 a month, so I don't have to put a lot in there throughout the year. Wellness is 20, we're gonna put in there. And this is for all sorts of things that contribute to my wellness. You can see my end of the month video to see some of the things that I purchased throughout the, what I purchased for my wellness, but 300 in the bank, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 425. Okay, and then epithelium. Epithelium is getting 40. Epithelium is like hair, skin, and nails. That's basically the category that I mean. Okay, so $100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 314. And then we have sanctuary. This is stuff for my home to make it a sanctuary. We're gonna put in 25. And I don't, if you've been here for a while, you know that I got like a $250 gift card to one of those like cheaper home goods. And I've had it in my wallet, burning a hole in my wallet for a while. And I did finally spend it. I think there's like maybe 10, 20 bucks left on it for my boyfriend's apartment in Boulder. So I'm kind of maintaining 2 homes at once, as you'll see in my end of the month expense report. But I bought some things for his apartment that would help me like be able to store clothes and stock the kitchen and stuff like that. Anyway, okay, so we have in sanctuary 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 70, or 70, 70, right? Yeah, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay. 80 and Sanctuary. And then we've got wardrobe. I've spent a lot this month in wardrobe again. Hopefully we will make up for it by the end of the month. I've got a plan. We'll see how it goes. $60 for this one. Okay. So now wardrobe has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 81, 181. You'd think that'd be enough, but no. Tech is getting 25. It does pretty much every week. Trying to average out the cost of tech because, you know, when you spend on tech, usually it's in big chunks. So it's good to prepare. Okay, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 540 in tech. It's a nice little chunk. And then we're gonna be doing fees. It's good to prepare for fees because they always come in life, but always unexpectedly, it seems. I'm gonna add 5 to this. So we've got 150 in the bank, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 180 in fees. Okay, and then we've got gifts. Gifts is gonna get $10 this week. So now we have 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15, 20, 220 in gifts. And then the next category is hobbies. We've got lots in here for me to start learning skiing this winter. $5 is being added. We've got 900 in the bank, earning interest, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 953 in hobbies. And then the last will be travel. We're gonna put $40 in here today. Let's see how much we have towards travel. I am going on a trip and going to be spending some of this. Okay. So we have 350 in the bank, 70, 90, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 535 in travel. All right, look. So that, oh yeah, you guys, I totally skipped the hobbies. I'm supposed to talk about my nails. And I did do one color on this and one color on this hand, but I used a peely base, which means it's easier to like pop off because there's like, okay, so it's actually this one. This is a hollow taco. It's called Midnight Owl. It's a dark purple with sparkly in it. I think like hollow, crushed hollow. And then the other one is also a hollow taco and it is called, the price is Alexandrite. And it was from the Birthstone collection for people that are born in June, which I am born in June. So it goes like a purple to a blue, and then it's got some pretty little sparklies in there. But anyway, so it's kind of a purple week for me. Those are my nails. All right. So now let's move on to my crazy categories that I like to save for that are unnecessary. And I definitely put more money into this like box as a total than I do this box, which maybe I should be ashamed of. I don't know. It's working so far. We'll see. All right, box number 2. Okay, so edification. Edification is like self-improvement and learning. So I'm gonna put 40 in there, right? Yes, okay. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Okay. Then we have buffer. And buffer is gonna get 5. And we will color in. Okay, in total, I have 250 in the bank, 55, 60, 65 into buffer. And after that is one of my newer categories, clean, where I have caved and I now pay for someone to clean my apartment, especially I do it weekly on the months that I'm on really difficult schedules, like working 80 hours a week. And then if it's just a normal month with like a 9 to 5 kind of thing, I do it once a month. At least that's the plan. I don't know if I'm gonna be saving enough to do it. Anyway, $40 into here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220. Because it costs like, I think it's like $85 a time or something. So definitely can't do it every week all the time, but it's definitely worth it when I'm working really hard. Okay, hyperbaric oxygen therapy. I'm saving up for this. It is very expensive, but also one of the most effective things that you can do for the longevity of your cardiovascular system and your brain and your skin. It's like got some of the best data backing it. It's just really expensive to do the protocol I want to do, like probably over $1,000, probably a couple $1,000. I don't know. We'll see. But it's a while before I'll get there. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy. See, I told you these are weirdo stuff. Football. I saved to be able to get a football subscription to be able to watch like all the games going on at once. I've already paid for it. I'm not going to be putting anything in this week, I don't think. And then I've got a couple star notes in here. So that's football. Then we have holiday. Nope. There's holiday boost. Yeah, holiday boost is next. So this is to help towards anything that happens during the holidays that I haven't saved for, or to just make up the difference on. I don't like saving for specific holidays. Anyway, this week we're gonna put in $5, 250, 55, 60, 65, 70. I definitely was spending more on this category when I was staying around my family, but I'm not there now. So I don't know. Maybe it's just saving $5 a week is going to be good for that. Smell goods. This is for like perfume and smell goods for the house. I have a Pura filter and I love it so much. So $5 towards that. And now we have 200, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 275. This is like one of my favorite luxuries that has made me so happy consistently multiple times a day. My nail polish hobby brings me so much joy every single day to look at. The smell goods, I mean, this is like probably costing me maybe $10 a month, but it brings me so much joy. Yeah, little things like that that can give you a lot of return in enjoyment and happiness, or like growth as a person. Look for those things and save for them because it's so worth it. All right, luxury boost should be next. Yes, okay. I don't think we're putting in anything here for now. We're going to, I'm still like figuring out how to do this. Okay, yes, this is right. Okay, next category is puppy. I don't think we're putting in anything here. We've got $1,400 in here. I'm gonna get a dog, hopefully next year. I saved for it. Yes, we're gonna leave it at that. Okay, Japan trip. This is like a slow burner. I'm just adding 5 a week for now. How much do we have saved so far? Yeah, so we've got 20, 25, 30, 35. We've got $35 saved towards Japan. Someday. I mean, I've actually been to Japan, but it was Okinawa only, so, and I was by myself. Fine Spirits, $5. Okay, this is the first 5 we're putting in here. I gotta fix this. I have beat the crap out of it. This is made by Budget with Carly, and I love it so much, so don't judge based on that. It's a beautiful envelope. Okay, then we have Splurge, which is not getting anything and it has nothing in it. Then we have Puppy Emergency Fund, which is this savings challenge, and we're gonna put 20 in here. So let's find out where we're at. Okay, 150. We're working on our next 150. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 140. Okay, so next week we're gonna finish this. That is cool. And so far we have 740 in this. And then we're going to do my 250 splurge binder. So once I finish this, I get to use this money for whatever I want. And we're gonna put another 5 in. We're gonna go to the last envelope because I'm working on this 25. There we go. I'll put another 5 in here and color another part of this too. Cool. All right. These are my crazy categories. And that's that. So now we get to go to some of my other crazy categories, but in some bigger binders. This is my Zodiac binder. I sell these on my Etsy. We are on a new, right? We're on new September 22nd to October 22nd. Yes. So we get to start Libra, which means we get to take this star off. Come on, yo. And we get to put it on the dashboard for Libra. Yes, like this. So now we have left is Scorpio, Sagittarius, and then I'm done and I get to buy new Zodiac challenges and put them in here. So let's put some of these stickers on and the money. What money are we putting in? We're putting in 20, so I'm gonna do 4 stickers. Okay, that's Zodiac, and I'm saving for going towards like my longevity. I want to live forever, and that's gonna cost some money. So I'm saving towards things having to do with living as long as possible. Next, we're going to do my Kisses binder. This I'm saving for laser beauty treatments. We're gonna put in 30 today. So that means I color in 1.5 pairs of lips because each one is worth $20. And then let's count that up. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, no, 110, 20, 30, 40, 140 for my next 200. And so far, for all of this binder, I have saved $1,540. So this is to save $2,000. I have one more binder of this. In fact, this is like kind of in shambles. Next week, I will be showing you, I have one of these left and it's for $5,000. So if you have a $5,000 savings goal, especially if it has to do with something cutesy or lovey, that hearts would be like a cute thing for you, you may want to pick up that binder because it literally is the last one that I will ever make. Okay, next is the 10K. I got this from Iris Budgets in the UK. I'm saving for a big expensive train trip in like 5 years. So it's, you know, it's gonna take a bit of time. But so far I have saved in here, after today, which is $40 we're putting in, I will have saved $1,660 towards my goal of 10K. So 10, 20, 30, 40. And that is very exciting. Okay, so that is 10K. And the next thing is Cosmos. This is like a binder full of little games. I got it from Budget with Ira last year. We are going to put $40 in today. We're gonna have a 10 and 4 5s and 10 1s. Cool. And we're gonna start with this scratch off book. And like basically it's got 6 different symbols depending on what I scratch off and like how much money I allocated to that. So we'll just find the next one. Scratchy scratch. It looks like it is another rocket, which I think is like $5 or $8. What is it? It's $5. Cool. So we'll put $5 into this game. Then save 500. We're going to roll a 12-sided die. It's one of these beautiful die. I think it's this one. To see how much we put in. 7. Okay. We have a 7. That's good. So do 5, 6, 7. And We put on this lovely sticker on the 7. It's really coming along. All right, Infinity. I think we can play this one. So we've got a bunch of different numbers on here. First, we're gonna roll and see if we stay, go forward or backward. We're gonna go backward. How many spaces? 2 spaces. 1, 2, ooh, $20. $20 into the Infinity Challenge. I think Budget with Ira still sells this challenge. It may look a little bit different because this was like special edition, but I love this, like really love this one. Okay, 20 into there. And it looks like we have a bunch of ones left. So let's go ahead and play Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna roll this die. Okay, and we're gonna find this one that looks like a 5. Is that this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. So that's worth 2. All right, cool. We'll roll this other die. And it's 69. 69 is worth 5. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is perfect. Because I have a little like leftover challenge because I don't like IOUs. So I like to just put, if there's just like $1 or $2 left, I like to put it in this challenge. So we'll put 1 star on the Starbucks and that will be perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so that is, oh, I never told you what this is for, what I'm saving for. It's one of my craziest savings reasons. I'm saving for a robot or like major AI technology that's gonna cost a lot of money, probably coming out in the next couple of years. I would like to be one of those crazy people that takes advantage of that. So that's why I'm saving for it now, even though my salary should like expand considerably 5 years from now, but who knows what's gonna happen in the future, right? All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is look at my wallet, how much I have left over, which admittedly is not very much. So yeah, I don't have change this week. I do every week on Mondays, try to put some money from my wallet in my Monday savings challenge. And I've been doing it since November 18th. This challenge will be done November 17th or maybe the week before, because I may have accidentally done it twice when I was supposed to just do it once. So anyway, so I've been doing that every week. And this week I took $1 out and put it in. Most of the time I'm putting more than $1, but lately I have been a little bit more spendy. And then when this is done, which is gonna be very soon, I'm gonna count all of this money, and don't worry, I'll make a video where we figure it out. This is like, I literally have no idea how much money is in here, but all of that money, I, at least at this point, I'm planning on using to like take advantage of like Black Friday sales, and if I need a boost to get myself home for Christmas, use this money. So that's the plan for now. Money that I have left over in my wallet. So nothing in spend, nothing in be merry. And I got $2 left over in drink. So when we have some cash left over, we work on this savings challenge, which is a sticker savings challenge. And we are so close. So I'm kind of mad that I didn't make it so I could finish it this week, but I will make sure that we're gonna finish it next week, okay? So $2 going into here. I'm so excited. I'm gonna basically have to throw all of this money into my wardrobe to make up for what I had to purchase this month. But I'm very excited to be so close to finishing this. This was literally just leftover money in my wallet every week. That adds up, you guys. Like, don't be wasteful, and you can surprise yourself with some fun money that you've earned by being mindful with your money. I don't know. It feels better to me. Maybe it sounds annoying to you, but I like it. And it takes all the like negative like guilt feelings from spending money, like when you do this system, but especially when you like scrimp and save one thing, you know, and it builds up and you're like, holy crap, it wasn't that painful at all to just put this money in here. And now I have, you know, a boost. Okay, so let's find the money for week 4 that goes into my wallet. And here it is. So drink, that's done monthly. So we're gonna put $10 in spend, and then 20 in be merry, and go out and enjoy myself. Okay. So that is the end of this video. It is a little bit late, so you will see my next cash stuffing for the last week of September probably in a couple of days. And then I'll be doing my end of the month. What did I spend? How much money am I taking back to the bank? Dumpster fire video where I always make a mistake. And I always need your guys' help to figure it out at the end. So come help me in that video. Otherwise, say hey in the comments. I love to talk to you guys in the comments about anything. Medicine, nail polish, money, your dog, whatever. All right, take care. Bye.